Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create images on Webflow form submissions using AI agent. So here, as a marketing agency owner, I am receiving multiple clients' project requests on regular basis through Webflow forms. On the basis of these requests, I need to create images for the projects and my team members so that my team members could use these images while preparing the strategies and projects. And I want to upload these images in my Google Drive. But doing it manually is a time-consuming process. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now, every time a client is going to submit the project request, by submitting the Webflow form, automatically on the basis of that request, an image is going to be generated, which is then going to be automatically uploaded in my Google Drive folder for my team members. To automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. I'm going to simply connect all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So for your business, if you also want to learn the full process of this automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to automatically generate images for every Webflow form submission using AI agent. So here, as an owner of a marketing agency, I am receiving multiple requests for different projects from my clients through project request form inside Webflow, and I want to generate images related to these project requests to be sent to my team members so that they can use these images while preparing the projects and marketing strategies of these clients. But doing it manually every time for every form submission for every new project request is a time-consuming process. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process. How am I going to do that? By simply building the connection between my Webflow form, OpenAI, that is my AI agent by using which I want to generate the images, and Google Drive where I'm going to directly upload the images after generating. So here we are going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect, that is an amazing automation and integration software. Before learning how to build this automation, I am going to show you that how this automation is actually going to work. So as soon as a project request is going to be submitted, let's say the project title is Launch of New Ethnic Collection. The business name is, let's say, Fashion World. The client name is Amazing User, just a random name. And let's say this is the email. So I'm going to submit the form in front of you as a client. As soon as the form is submitted in Webflow, I'm going to take you towards my Google Drive folder. Here, when I'm going to refresh my folder once, so we can see that automatically here we have a new file added, new image added. The name of the image is Project Image for Amazing User, Launch of New Ethnic Collection. We have the image with the name of the client and the title they have submitted as the request. And over here you can see that we have got the image very creative and very unique, totally related to the request of the client. So you can also create this amazing automation to generate creative images for your business requirements on every Webflow form submission using AI agent. So let's start learning. So to start with the process, you have to open a new tab, and in your browser, you need to type pabbly.com/connect. When you will do that, it is going to take you towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, where you can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just like me, click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. As an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. Now, this is all apps section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. Now it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On this dashboard, we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also, we can create separate folders like this to save our workflows separately and accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box has appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So let me quickly provide a name over here. Create images on Webflow form submission using AI agent. After giving the name, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here that I've created for different kind of workflow requirements. The automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select AI automations, and now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, now a new screen is going to be open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows. We have trigger and action over here. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger, it's going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Let's suppose here my objective is that whenever a client is going to submit my Webflow form related to the project request, then automatically on the basis of the details of the form, such as the project title or the request of the project, their business name, the client name, a personalized image should be generated with the help of my AI agent. As an AI agent, I'm using OpenAI over here. So for that, I'm going to take Webflow in my trigger step and AI agent, that is OpenAI, in action when we are going to build the connection between these applications. So you'll see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a new form will be submitted in Webflow by the client for the project request, then only on the basis of that request of project, the image is going to be generated for the team member to be used in that project, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application. So our trigger application over here will be Webflow. Let's select that. So we are going to select Webflow v2, that is the version 2. This is the latest version. Now we have to select the trigger event. So on the happening of which specific event inside Webflow, you want to capture the response and start your workflow every time. So here I want that when this project request form will be submitted by my client in Webflow, then my workflow should start. So I'm going to select form submitted over here as my trigger event. Now let's click on connect. Over here you can see that we have two options to build the connection between Webflow and Pabbly Connect: add new connection and select existing connection. So if you already have an existing connection with Webflow, you can just directly go with that. To create a new connection, keep login to your Webflow account already and go towards add new connection. You have to provide the token. So to get the token, we have the instructions over here, and do not worry, I'm also going to show you that how you have to get the token. So for that, first of all, we will go towards our Webflow account and we will open the site which we want to connect. So this is the site which I have created, on which I have attached my form, and over here I'm going to collect the request of the projects from this site only. So we have to select our site and we have to go towards site settings. After coming on site settings, from the left side here we have the option of apps and integrations, and when we'll scroll down here we have the option of API access. So now first of all, I'm going to delete an existing key from here so that I can create a new one. And now as I have deleted an existing key, I'm going to click on this generate API key token. We have to provide a name to this key. So let's say I'm going to give new projects as a name. Now here we have to provide some permissions and scopes. I'm going to quickly provide the permission, such as for assets, read and write, we have authorized user, read only, we have CMS, we have comments. Okay, then we have components, we have e-commerce. I'm going to provide the permission for all these fields quickly in order to build the connection, and do not worry, your data is 100% safe. Okay, as we have provided the permission, now let's click on generate token. The token is ready, so let's copy it. I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect and you will paste it over here like this. Now let's click on save, and the connection between Webflow and Pabbly Connect is built. So let's move forward. First of all, we have to select the site ID by using which you want to build the connection, and when the form will be submitted on that site, then you want to capture the response. If you have multiple sites, you can select any one of them according to your choice. I currently have only single one, so it is already selected. And now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, it is showing waiting for response. This means that now we have to do a test submission so that the response could be captured. How we are going to do that test submission? By simply submitting the form which we have connected with Pabbly Connect. So this is the project request form. As I told you, I'm going to collect the request of the projects from my clients with this form in Webflow. I'm going to submit the form as it is already attached with the site which I've already connected with Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to quickly submit the project request form as a client so that the response could be captured and we can move forward towards the workflow. Let's say the project title is Eco-friendly products launch. Let's say this is the project for which the client is sending the request, that we have to work as a creative team related to this project. Okay, so now here the business name is, let's say, Green Studio. The client name is, let's say, Smart User, and let's say the email is this. Okay, smartuser490@pabblytudes.com. When I'm going to submit this request, as the form is submitted, I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we have received the response. In the response, we have received all the details. First of all, we have the trigger type, that is form submitted. We have the date and time at which the form was submitted, the site ID through which the form is connected. When we'll scroll down more, here we have all the details, the project request or the project title, then we have the email of the client, their name and the business name. This means our connection between Webflow form and Pabbly Connect is built successfully, and now every time a form is going to be submitted by the client for the project request, automatically the response is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Once I have received the response, now for this project I am going to generate the image for my team members and I'm going to upload it in Google Drive, so that while creating the projects and marketing strategies, they can use the image from the drive. Okay, so for that, first of all, we are going to build the connection between our AI agent and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to use OpenAI as my AI agent in order to generate the images. For that, let's go towards our action step and let us select OpenAI as our action application. Then we have to select the action event. So my action event is going to be DALL-E, by using which I'm going to generate the image. So let's click on connect. To build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, you can see that I have two options over here, add new connection and select existing connection. Keep logging to your OpenAI account already, because as I told you, you have to keep logging to all the applications that you want to connect with Pabbly Connect on prior basis, because then the process of your connection is going to become simple and easier. So if you already have an existing connection, quickly go with that. To create a new connection, just go towards add new connection and you have to provide the token. To get this token, if you are already logged in, click on this hyperlink. It is going to redirect you towards the API key page of OpenAI platform. You can click on this create new secret key button and provide a name to your key. So let's say this is the name of my key. It is optional either. Then we have the project in which we want to save the key. So you can select any of the project and you have to click on this create secret key button. As we have done that, the key is ready. Let's copy it. We'll move back and we will quickly paste it over here like this. When you will click on save, your connection will be built successfully. I have already created an existing connection with my OpenAI account. So currently I'm going to go with that same connection. Okay, so the connection is built. Now we have to move forward towards selecting the model. By using which model of DALL-E you want to generate your images. DALL-E 3 is the latest version, so I'm going to select that. And now we have to go towards a very important and the highlight step of this automation, that is to provide the prompt. Prompt is actually the command which we need to provide to our AI agent, that what we actually wanted to do for us. Because we want to generate the images, but what kind of images we want to generate, we need to provide that command over here. Basis on the project request that we have received, the client details, we have to provide their business requirements and much more. You have to keep your prompt well instructed, on point and clear to generate the content properly. Okay, so here in my case, the prompt is going to be, so here I have entered my prompt, generate a high quality professional image based on the following project request. So here I'm going to provide the details of the request, client name, business name and their project request or title. The image should visually represent the project's intent and be suitable for use in design projects such as websites, presentations or marketing materials. Use appropriate style, colors and composition based on the description provided. Ensure a clean, polished look. So one by one, now I'm going to enter the details such as, first of all, the client name. So here you can see that we have received the client name already in our earlier response. When we will search it over here, we have it. Instead of entering it manually, we will directly insert it like this from the previous step to make it dynamic. So when we have mapped this name like this from the previous step, it has become dynamic, and with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So this means that every time we are going to receive a new request, new form submission through a client, automatically the details which we have mapped over here, such as the name of the client, the business name and the project request, will get replaced, and in this way we will be automating the entire process to generate images for each of the client request. Because if we will enter the data manually over here, like as we have entered the rest of the prompt, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, mapping is very, very important. Okay, so now let's map the business name as well. We have received that. And then we will map the project request or the project title. Okay, so the project request is based on the eco-friendly product launch. Okay, we have to help on this. Now we have to move forward. It is asking us number of images to be generated. I only want to generate a single image, so I have selected that. Then it is asking us a size. So here we have the instructions to select the size. If you are using model DALL-E2, these are the sizes which you have to use. If you are using model DALL-E3, these are the sizes which you have to use. So I'm going to quickly select this size according to DALL-E3 model. Quality we have standard and HD. So I'm going to select HD. HD is only for DALL-E3 model. You cannot use HD if you're using DALL-E2 model. Okay. Then also we have style over here. Enter the style of generated images. Note, it must be vivid or natural styles. Vivid create hyper real and dramatic images, while natural produces more realistic ones. Exclusive to DALL-E3. This feature is only exclusive for DALL-E3. So if you want to use style, any particular vivid or natural, you can enter it. I'm going to ignore this field currently and I'm going to click on save and send test request button. here we got the response. Here we have the ID of the image and the image is also generated. Let's copy the image. I'm going to open it in a new tab. And here you can see that we got an amazing and creative image. Now I'm going to directly upload this image in my Google Drive folder so that it could be used by my team members to create the project successfully. So I'm going to click on this add action step button and I'm going to build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. For that, let's select Google Drive as our action application. The action event will be to upload a file in the specific folder. This is the specific folder I have created with the name as project images, and I'm going to upload all the images over here in this folder, okay, for my team members. So I'm going to select upload a file. Okay, let's click on connect. To build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect, you can see again I'm already logged into my Google Drive account. Also, I've opened the folder. Okay, so now we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, just quickly go with that. To create a new connection, for that you have to go towards add new connection and you have to click on sign in with Google. If you're already logged in, your account will be detected. You just have to select your account, provide the permission and your work is done. Your connection will be built. I'm going to currently go with the existing connection only. As the connection is built, now we have to provide the URL which we want to upload in our Google Drive folder. So the URL is already received from OpenAI. Let's just map it like this. And here it is asking us now the folder ID, in which folder you want to upload the images. So the folder ID is given over here in the folder path. Just open your folder in which you want to upload images. And here this is your folder ID after folder slash. Let's copy it. We'll move back and you'll quickly paste it over here. We have entered it manually by copy and pasting because we do not want to change it every time according to new response. Okay, now here we have to provide the file name. So the file name I'm going to give as project image for, and here I'm going to simply map the name of the client, and also with an underscore I'm going to enter the title of this image. Okay, so the title is eco-friendly products launch. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And over here we have received the response. It is saying success. So I will take you back towards my Google Drive folder and you can see that automatically the image is uploaded over here. When we are going to open this image, here you can see that the clear image is present in front of us. So my team members could directly access the image from the folder and they will be able to easily use it for the preparation of the projects as requested by the client. Alright, so in this way our automation is completed. As you can see, we have built the connection between Webflow, OpenAI, that is our AI agent, and Google Drive. So you can also very easily create this amazing automation for your business step by step without any coding and programming skills, and then you will be able to automatically generate images for Webflow form submissions. And also here I've just used the example of Google Drive to upload the file, but if you want you can also share this generated image anywhere according to your requirements. So thank you for watching the video. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.